Well, good afternoon. It's day 3 in Phuket. Paul and June are still sleeping from their wedding. So I'm going to get a massage at this blind massage place. I've been to a few of these in Chiang Mai. They're really nice because they give a job to blind people who otherwise wouldn't really be able to have a job. And it's massaged by the blind people. Sorry, Cup.
เข้าเลยค่ะข้างในเลยจ้ะ
Okay. Thai massage.
โอเคค่ะเข้าข้างในเลยค่ะไปเดินเลยนะ
Sorry, Cup.
ผมว่าสวัสดีเจ้าหน่อย
Sorry. Huh? Okay, man.
เกลากเอ็ดไปแล้ว
Oh, lek. I lek. ไม่เป็นไร I lek ไม่เป็นไรครับ สวัสดีครับโอ้ I guess I just got done with my blind massage. It was a lot more painful than I'm used to. Definitely not like a relaxing massage, but probably helped me. Give me something to do for an hour. And here's most of Phuket. You think Phuket is just like jungle and island, but most of it is traffic. Really big island, it's kind of hard to get around. You 100% need a motorbike or car if you don't want to travel. There is no walking in Phuket. Like even this little tiny walkway is really sketch. But I'm gonna get some food before we head back. Maybe this place. Tasty restaurants. Are they? I think they're closed. Are they open? No. It was closed. They're right across the street. I'm just gonna eat at this thing. Actually, I need some cash, so maybe I'll go to the store. That's what the rates are now. Oh, mommy. Okay. But for $1.31 to open. This way shooting here. Up the hill. Stir fry curry. Up. Waiting for a motorbike taxi to take me back to Paul's house. I could walk. It's only like 25 minutes, but it's a bit hot. So as you'll notice, one major difference between Phuket and where I live here in JOHNNYFD and Pattaya is Phuket people really like living in villas. There are some condos in some neighborhoods, but most of Phuket, especially in the south, Wide Beach area where I'm at, it's all villas. And they're quite expensive. I mean, people spend anywhere between, let's say, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month renting one of these villas, maybe even more. And to buy one, they're $500,000 or more. The one that my friend Paul lives in is over $1 million. So it's very crazy knowing that I pay so much less for my condo versus how people live out here. All right, that was easy. Saved me a long walk, and I think Paul and June are awake because I've seen them posting on Facebook their photos from last night. By the way, this green monster is June's car. You don't want to know how much this costs after the luxury kind of import duties and stuff in Thailand, but this is a really cool car. AMG GT. Anyone home? Hope they didn't go out tomorrow. Shit. Well, I'm back at Paul and June's place. It looks completely different now, right? Without all the wedding stuff. Only that means there's so many flowers here. Does it feel like the same place as last night?
Say again?
Does it feel like the same place as last night?
Not really.
It's completely different, right? It's so different. And how fast they put it up and took it back down. It's crazy. They should just left it all, to be honest. Oh, guys, mission failed. It's already 6 p.m. They're both still sleeping because they were up until like 7 a.m. But you know what? It was their day, so I'll come say bye to them. Maybe tomorrow. I guess it'll have to be tomorrow because, well, I guess the day after tomorrow before I leave. Fly out. So that's it. I'm gonna head home, and tomorrow I'm gonna be gone diving. Morning, guys. Go on a dive boat today.
Aber guck mal, vielleicht haben wir noch hier jetzt mehr Platz als dort.
Alright, after a very nice day of diving, which I didn't take a single photo of, I'm headed back in a taxi. Phuket, guys. Guys, before we start, do you remember that game that I mentioned recently called Merge Cooking? Well, it's become my favorite little break during the day. Everything in Thailand moves really, really slow. But this game, it's kind of like hitting the relax button. And the crazy part, it's completely for free and there's no ads. It's zero cost and there's no hidden fees. And because it's fully offline, I can literally play anywhere. No Wi-Fi, no problem. Oh, ground, yeah. Oh, okay. I can play it while waiting for my Grab food delivery, stuck in traffic, back of a cab, or even in the elevator. No Wi-Fi, no problem. I've been using this as a stress relief hit. Just the free merges and my brain resets. They say make playtime playful. It really does. It's the perfect on-the-go escape. What I love is that it's not just mindless tapping. The merge puzzles actually make you think. Plus, you're unlocking dishes and themed restaurants from all around the world. Thai, Japanese, French, everything. There are so many different cuisines in there. And the equipment fusion system, it's addictive. You merge kitchen tools to create these cool, unique cooking setups. So if you want something fun, relaxing, and that you can play anywhere, you can use my link in the description below to download Merge Cooking or scan the QR code. Also, don't forget to use the coupon code if you're a new player. Make time playful and check out Merge Cooking by downloading it using my link and the coupon code below. Now let's get back to the video. Hey guys, I just checked out of my place here in Phuket. I'm gonna stop by Paul's to say hi and congratulations again to the newlywed couple. And I'm gonna head to the airport. This is a really nice place. They only have 2 rooms on Airbnb. The rest are long-term rents. She says it goes for $30,000 a month long-term, but including electricity. So like about $1,000 a month. And it's like around like a service hotel, so cleaning, electricity, water, everything's included. Not bad, right? Not bad for Phuket, I mean, because it's technically 3 times the price of where I'm living, and I prefer my place. I'd rather have, square meters is probably exactly the same, but mine's a proper 1-bedroom, while this is just like a big studio. And I would not want to be up here. It's a pain in the ass to get anywhere, even for like taxis and stuff. And you kind of middle of nowhere, but some people, mostly Russians, like being in Phuket. So, you know, for $1,000 a month, that's kind of a good deal out here, if it makes sense. Out of the 3 places I've shown you recently, my place in JOHNNYFD, the place outside of Bangkok, and this one, where would you rather live? For me, JOHNNYFD number 1, Bangkok's probably number 2. then he would be number 3. Food delivery is pretty easy though. The guy runs up there and you just meet him by the pool, but everything else is not super easy. And you have to have a bike. All right, we're back. Meet up June and Paul, say goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye. Congratulations again on your wedding. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks a lot. Means a lot.
Mean a lot.
Next time we see you guys. Bye.
Cheers, Johnny.
All right, well, this was a great trip. Taxis should be coming any minute now. And back to JOHNNYFD. All right, off to the airport, guys. All right, we have made it to the airport after 1.5 hours. No traffic at least, but it's far. This is the airport bus. Only 100 baht. I think if I was staying in one of these areas, it would be great. It would be a good option next time. Good news, I'm already checked in. It's like, we're able to just go straight there. But I'm not sure how much food there is after security, so I'm gonna eat something up here real quick. I'm early, so I got like an hour. I was about to film it, but I found a little food place that had really reasonable, normal Thai prices in the airport, and if you ask for their private Wi-Fi, it's actually really fast. Much faster than the public airport Wi-Fi. Well, that's officially my second flight where I didn't need my priority pass because there is a lounge here I could have used, but for $8, I ate a really good meal and got some drinks. Thank you, chef. But look at this. Like $3-4 dishes. I actually ended up getting 2 dishes. Actually, there's a bunch of these restaurants, all with really, really good pricing. So there's plenty of places to eat. All before security, though. I'm gonna go see what's after. I got through security in 2.5 minutes. Very quick. I actually just saw a few photos or videos of people coming to Phuket airport and taking forever to get through, but I think what that is when there's like there's a bunch of international flights that arrive at the same time. They get stuck at customs coming here or immigration, because this is an international airport, but when it's domestic flights, it's really easy. So I am gate 83, which is a very random number, because it's 4, 7, and 83. There is food here, but I guarantee you it's not as delicious as the food court. So I'm glad I got it there. Here we have like Subway and stuff. Coffee. My hunch is right to eat before you get into the terminal. But there's definitely a few places to get snacks, but it's like typical airport stuff, if it makes sense now. And so the burgers are here. It's like $10. So definitely a lot more expensive here than where we were earlier. Alright. You know, today's been a very easy day. It was an hour and a half taxi ride from my place in Hawaii to the airport, and the airport's been very easy so far, but I'm still so tired. I think it's something to do with like just being in the car for so long. Alright, this is my gate right here. But I still got some time. Flight is about more. On the board. Alright guys, we made it. We're back. We're back. There happens to be a beach volleyball tournament right across from where I live. And the funniest thing is, half the team is just exactly like the way you would imagine beach volleyball. And the other half looks like they're going scuba diving. So completely covered up, all black. I think that's the Malaysian team probably. I'm not going to complain though because I can work and edit from a cafe like this. You guys, this took me over an hour to edit this 30-minute video down to 2 minutes. I really hope they improve this because I put in so much work to do this, and I don't want to have to do this again. But I think it's a pretty good ad. So much work just to make one freaking advertisement, guys.